So you guys remember the worst ROE brief in cinematic history? It's the one where Viper says, "All right, gentlemen, we have a hop to take. The hard deck for this hop is 10,000 feet. There will be no engagement below that. Move it!" So when Maverick gets back and he broke the hard deck, instead of trying to explain how he only was below the hard deck for a brief moment and there was no danger, in essence, as I said during the cringeworthy errors episode, saying that I only hit the ground for a short time, he should have said, "The reason I broke the hard deck, Viper, is because your brief was terrible." So let's go through the rules of engagement as it would be briefed in a real ACM brief. All right, attention to training rules. First, the weather criteria. All ACM engagements shall be conducted in daylight VMC conditions using the following criteria. No ACM into or through an overcast or undercast. Top of undercast or broken cloud layer is the simulated ground level. ACM shall be conducted with at least 2,000 feet vertical and 1 nautical mile horizontal separation from clouds at all times. 5 miles minimum visibility with a defined horizon. No sustained maneuvering below 5,000 feet AGL, the hard deck, adjusted for cloud ceiling or terrain. For instance, with a 4,000 foot undercast or 4,000 foot terrain, the hard deck shall be adjusted to 9,000 feet. High angle of attack, slow speed maneuvering shall be terminated passing through 10,000 feet AGL, which is the soft deck. No guns defense below the soft deck. No offensive and defensive maneuvering below the 5,000 foot hard deck. Prior to commencing ACM maneuvering, fixed-wing aircrew shall perform a G awareness maneuver. If an aircrew experiences G loss of consciousness, GLOC, the flight shall immediately terminate and that aircraft shall return to base. Departure and spin recovery procedures shall be covered for all ACM participants during the pre-flight brief. Stick forward, neutral, lateral, lock your harness. Throttles idle. Rudder opposite, turn angle, yaw, spin arrow. If no recovery, stick into. If yaw rates increasing, spin arrow flashing, eyeball out, G-sense, roll SAS on, stick into and aft. If recovery is indicated, neutralize controls. Recover at 17 units, angle attack, thrust is required. Flat spin verified by flight attitude, increasing yaw rate, increasing eyeball out, G, lack of pitch and roll rates, canopy jettison, Rio command eject. Face-to-face brief shall be conducted by ACM participants. In the event participating units are not co-located, a memorandum of understanding, a message or telephone brief, or a pre-exercise brief between units may satisfy this requirement. Always assume the other aircraft does not see you. Maintain 500 feet separation from all other aircraft. During forward quarter or head-on pass, that means track crossing angle less than 135 degrees, both aircraft maintain established trend. If no trend exists, each aircraft give away to the right to create a left-to-left pass. Up-sun aircraft has responsibility for maintaining flight separation. If up-sun aircraft loses sight, he will broadcast quote-unquote lost sight and maintain predictable course. If down-sun aircraft loses sight, he will break off the attack, lag the up-sun aircraft and broadcast quote-unquote lost sight. Nose high goes high. If flight paths converge, nose-high aircraft goes high unless unable to due to energy state or aircraft performance. Nose-low aircraft has the responsibility for maintaining flight separation. No blind lead turns. Lead turns conducted while on converging flight paths that causes the attacking aircraft to lose sight are prohibited. No flares approaching guns. With an offensive aircraft approaching gun parameters, offensive aircraft shall not dispense flares as part of a gun's defense or as a distraction. All fixed-wing forward quarter missile attacks within 20 degrees of the target's nose will be broken off at a minimum of 9,000 feet. Inside 9,000 feet, the pilot's undivided attention will be devoted to maintaining flight separation. Fixed-wing gun attacks will be broken off at a minimum of 1,000 feet. Gun attacks in excess of 135 degrees track crossing angle, approaching head-on, are prohibited. All ACM participants must have two-way radio communications. Multi-place aircraft must have operable ICS. All aircraft monitor guard. NORDO aircraft rock wings and assume 1G flight. When witnessed, engagement shall be terminated. After the training rules of engagement are briefed, We break up into our individual elements and we go over the mission specifics in very great detail. Brief the flight, fly the brief, emerge victorious. All right, that'll do it for this episode. Before I go, let me once again put out that the Naval Institute Press is offering my debut novel, Punk's War, at a 90% discount. So go up usni.org/press/books/punks-war, and you can get my original novel. It's the 20th anniversary. For the entire month of May, they're going to have it on sale for $4.99. As I also said, we're working on getting the other 2 titles in the Punk trilogy available very soon, so stay tuned to the channel for that. If you're a first-time viewer, please ring the bell. Comment. As you're seeing, I love the comments. Keep the discussion going. Like it. Likes are very important in terms of visibility of these episodes and the channel. I very much appreciate your support. And I'll talk to you again soon.